Bundy, Larry Bundy, he's the snakiest in history. From the country of Britain, he needs to work on his front teeth. Beer of the day, beer of the day. All right, guys, so if you've been following the channel, I know I said I was done with Larry Bundy. We got a Miller Lite, official beer of the Dallas Cowboys. I need it. It was a long weekend, and we finished it. But Larry Bundy, if you guys have been following, he took down one of my videos earlier in the month, didn't fess up to it, kind of played dumb in the messages. So if you followed what was going on, I actually made a video about Larry Bundy, and he responded saying that he is sorry, that he wishes for an apology and, all this stuff. He basically sent out an olive branch. Okay, I get it, Mr. Bundy. You wanted the olive branch. If you guys, just to recap, he sent me this apology because I made a video in response to Pat Danny S. Punk talking about some of the shady things that Larry Bundy has said about him. And I said, hey, it's no freaking secret. Larry Bundy is a snake. He does and says all this stuff about YouTubers and other fellow content creators and kind of does like a passive aggressive fake persona towards other people. And, he says, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, cool. But then a couple days after that, I ended up getting a copyright strike on the video that I posted that he was like apologizing for, right? So in the DMs, I show the strike and I'm like, hey, did you have anything to do with this? Because this person that claims to be Larry Bundy, that's using an email from Larry Bundy, said I used his image in the video thumbnail. He swore up and down, for fuck's sakes, blah, 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 it's not me, I'm looking, I have no clue, blah, 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 blah. But he was radio silent most of the time. Like, he would take forever to answer. He really wasn't publicly defending himself. But then I find out through the grapevine, he's messaging people that are commenting my videos and commenting my tweets, private things, basically saying that I'm lying or that it's a troll stirring the pot. But he could not message me directly or publicly acknowledge it or tweet about it and defend himself, which is why I was like, no, this is shady. And then you got to remember, this was a manual takedown. This wasn't something automatic that was some automatic system or something on YouTube's end. This is a manual takedown, which means somebody physically was in his account. I don't know if he's saying that he was hacked, but he wants me to believe that he was hacked or somebody got access, specifically only striked my video, not Pat's, striked my video with his email and hid the email receipt because it would show a receipt in his email that a strike was issued under his email. So he wants me to be led to believe that he didn't do it, right? And I gave him a little bit of a benefit of doubt, but when he started playing me for a fool, started being stupid, trying to act like, oh, I retracted it, blah, blah, blah. Look at this. Hey, I'll, give me a shout as soon as you hear anything. I said 100% wasn't me, blah, 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 blah. He played dumb, right? So I was just like, you know what? You don't play me for a fool. I wasn't born yesterday. Made a video saying that I was done with this guy, that he's just continually full of it, blah, 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 blah. And then I noticed when I looked at the direct message thread, something conveniently just happened. Another sign that this guy is never going to change his stripes. Blocking somebody is one thing if it's targeted harassment, if they're doxing you, if they're evading your private life, if they're just all around just a scumbag troll. I have a block list. Everybody should have a block list. But this guy saw my video about him, apologized to me saying he's sorry, that he wants to make amends. He's genuinely sorry. He doesn't want to be known as a piece of shit. Then the video ends up getting taken down with an email that's connected to him. He says it wasn't him. Then he finds in his removal request in his account that there was a takedown issued. It wouldn't be in his account if it wasn't done with him or somebody that has access to it. He acted like I was dumb. He lied about it. He covered his tracks. He DM'd people behind my back, which I could show you guys the receipt on that. He DM'd people behind my back, showing, all sorts of nonsense. Like, he could contact other people and go out of his way to try to show that, oh, it wasn't me, but he didn't go out of his way to clarify it for me, to bring me at ease. And I'm not saying like I'm entitled to this or that and that I'm some kind of special treatment and stuff. But the thing is, don't act like I was born yesterday if you're going to come at me and say I'm genuinely sorry, because you're not. And the fact that he even blocked me shows me that he was just thinking he'd play me for a fool. He didn't get what he wanted, which if you listen to the podcast that we had from back in 2016, he was like, Eric, let's be friends. And then I'd be like, no, I'm not interested. And then he would start cussing me out immediately. Like, he's fucking unhinged. He's a lunatic. Like, I have never met somebody more unstable on the internet. Well, actually, I have met people on the internet, but this guy is another level. And I've had people trying to reach out to me in the comment sections and stuff, saying their own takes and their own stories. And to be honest, I don't want to hear it. Like, somebody, I guess, was claiming that they were working with him and that he fucked them over, and that I heard rumor that he fucked a lot of other UK content creators over. But I don't want to get into all that he said, she said, like gossip, drama, nonsense. It has nothing to do with me. It's been no secret for me for like the last, 8 years? 2016 to like right now, is that 8? Yeah, 8 years. My math was good. It's no secret to me, and the only reason why this is finally coming out is not because it was because of views, but it's because he took down my video. If he wouldn't ever strike that video, that would have been the only upload I would have done about him. I wasn't ready to come on here and make 3 or 4 videos talking about my past dealings with him. You got to remember, nobody brought any of this on but himself. Nobody made Pat the NES Punk make a video about him but Larry Bundy Jr. because of some of the stuff that he said, the allegations, the accusations of Pat being a drug user and somebody that blacklist other authors at conventions and all this other lunacy. Larry Bundy called me a racist in the past. He fucking emailed my fucking previous employment trying to get me fired in the past. He's made up shit about me. He's slandered me in comments. He's been on videos doxing me in the comment sections, laughing about it on various content creators of small or big size. This guy is not innocent. And yeah, he could have the greatest content in the world, but he's a fucking slimeball. And again, I wouldn't be sitting here talking about all this if he wouldn't keep doing stuff that is him. It's one thing to be like, okay, is this guy somebody under an alt doing this to me and speculating and not having surefire evidence? But this guy had a takedown issued on his email that showed up in his dashboard. In his dashboard. It would not show up in the dashboard if he didn't do it. Right? And then he's emailing people and DMing them behind my back when he's radio silent to me. And then he blocks me. So, yeah. How fitting. This sums it up about right. And I made a pretty legit tweet the other day, which let me go ahead and find it real quick, because this is a nice little closing to the situation, honestly, and very fitting. So here's the tweet. If you guys want to go ahead and check it, I said, that's about right. Dude makes up shit for years, finally gets called, apologizes, takes down my video, lies about it, DMs my commentators, plays fake nice guy, stays radio silent, then blocks. So yeah, that could sum it right up right there. So Larry Bundy, very sad to see, man. Very sad to see. And yeah, any ounce of any kind of reconciliation we had is out the window. Your apology meant absolutely nothing to me. You came to me with an apology, and then you took down my video and lied about it, and were acting fucking snaky about the whole situation. So, yeah, I want nothing to do with you ever, 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 ever again. I do not think about you. I don't talk about you to anybody. I fucking do not watch your content. I want, like, you do not exist to me. So please, like Will Smith said, keep my name out your fucking mouth. All right? Because I literally never interact with you. In fact, we could go back to the DMs, and I could show you the last time I talked to you before you sent me your apology was actually in 2020. You could see, and I didn't even respond to you. January 14th, 2020 at 1:29 a.m. I left you unread. I left you unread for 3 fucking years. Take a hint, Larry Bundy. Good God. Anyways, yeah, how fitting. Please stay away from me.